talking extension with Francisco Lindor. Now, if that happens, I don't know. But it was revealed actually Monday that they are in negotiations on a multi-year deal. He's scheduled to be a free agent after 2021. So they kicked around. And also, Lindor and Terry Francona talked about that Lindor may not be hitting leadoff. Isn't that right, Keith? Will not be hitting leadoff this year. So that may take away a little bit of his stolen bases. He's been the Indians' full-time leadoff hitter for the last 2 years, 2.5 years. The Cleveland offense really slipped from third in runs scored to seventh in the American League last year. And Lindor has hit 70 homers in the last 2 years. Wow. So, we'll see what happens. Lindor hit, 284, 32 homers, 74 RBIs last year. He scored 101 runs. He stole 22 out of 27. And in the last 2 years, Francisco Lindor has scored 230 runs and stolen 47 bases in 62 attempts. And if you're scoring at home, that's 76%. So part of the attraction of Lindor batting first, he started 15 games in the last 2 years with home runs. 15 games opened up, and that's a big deal. Psychologically, it puts your team on top. He has 18 leadoff homers for a career, and that ties him with Kenny Lofton for second place in franchise history. Who is the Cleveland player who's got the most leadoff home runs in the history of the Cleveland Indians? Come on. This is for Keith Robinson. That's Cleveland player who's got the most leadoff home runs in the Indians' history. It's not Cesar Hernandez. That's right. Keith Robinson would rather Mercado. That they don't appear to be batting Mercado anywhere special. Great to see. I'm telling you. Great to see Keith Robinson. You know how many times I've been to Cleveland to try to see you, Keith? Come on, man. Make an effort, will you please? We'll see you this year. We're going to Cleveland. We always go to Cleveland. It's great. Not Lofton. Not Lofton. Willie Mays Hayes. Not Willie Mays Hayes. Listen, nobody's going to get it, all right? But he leads Cleveland lifetime in leadoff home runs. And when I get it, you're going to say, oh, shit, yeah. That's what you're going to say. That's what you're going to say. And by the way, I'm campaigning to try to get Derek Van Riper to put me on the Athletics podcast list. And it would be a totally different podcast. And maybe we can get the chat room in the Athletic. I don't know. That would be freaking awesome. All right, anyway, so look. So Francona's been an advocate of Lindor on top. But and also Cesar Hernandez could move to the top spot. He spent the majority of career. Delino DeShields could bat up on top. We'll see. The answer to my question, he has 22 career leadoff home runs for the Cleveland Indians. His name, anybody got it? Not Carlos Baega? No, not Jim Thome. Come on, not Kenny Lofton, not Willie Mays Hayes, Cesar Hernandez. Come on, you people, not Brady Anderson, not Roberto Alomar. What a good freaking question this one is. I got to put this down. This is a Genius of the Year question. Are you kidding me? Are you ready for the answer? Mitchell Harston. Good morning, Mitchell. We'll be calling you soon if you still want to do a show. We haven't forgot about you. It's just that last year we got so screwed up, okay? Here's the answer. Most leadoff home runs in the history of the Cleveland Indians, 22. It is Grady Sizemore. Come on, man. Grady Sizemore. How about that, Keith? All right. That's right. Amazing Met fans. Put it up. Sizemore. He's trying to rush, so he wrote Sizemore. All right, it's Sizemore. Yeah, Grady Sizemore. Yeah, I got it. All right, I'll give it to you. Amazing Met fan. Grady Sizemore with 22 leadoff home runs. Okay, San Diego Padres, that's our team of the day. And the Padres, the under-over for San Diego. Oh, by the way, I did a poll. Did I tell you that? And the poll asked the question, do you believe that all teams are cheating? And it's about 50-50. I got 200 votes, and it's 50-50. Believe me, at 200 votes, 50% think that that all the teams are cheating, and if they were caught, there'd be a big problem. And 50% say no. That's I think the goal of every time I put up a Twitter or a Facebook poll, I think my goal is to get 50-50, and that's what we got. Okay, we got stuff going on all over the place. All right, now, as far as the Padres are concerned, it's going to be pretty good. The Padres, with their pitching, by the way, anybody ever remember what happened to a rookie Anderson Espinoza? He had a second Tommy John surgery. He's playing catch. So, unbelievable. Anderson Espinoza is supposed to be a stud. Boy, oh boy. All right, but I'll tell you what, the Padres don't play their first exhibition game until Saturday against Seattle. And it's going to be Joey Lucchesi and Cal Quantrill are leading candidates to take the fifth spot. Lucchesi is working. He has a curve that he calls it. So I guess it's a combination changeup and a curve, and now he's got a full changeup. Okay, and Larry Rothschild, who's the new pitching coach, he worked with Lucchesi on the look. The curve, he says, breaks to the right. The left-hander's changeup fades to the left. So Lucchesi's made more starts and pitched more innings and won more games than any Padres pitcher over the last 2 seasons. Are you kidding me? But he's in a fight for his job. He's considered the favorite to round out. The Padres plan to put Michael Baez and Adrian Morejon on the starter track. Both pitched out of the bullpen. They got Mackenzie Gore. They got Luis Patino. Those are the organization's top 2. Ronald Bolanos, who made 3 starts and 2 relief appearances, is also seeking to be a starter in the minors. And they got Jared Eichhoff as well. And Dinelson Lamet. He could be the real guy. He could be the guy that really, kind of makes you wonder. Dinelson Lamet. He's 27 years old, 6'4", 190 pounds. Okay? He'll make $103 million. His strikeout per 9 innings in 2019 was tops, almost 13 strikeouts per 9 innings. Almost tops among National League players with at least 10 starts. Okay? How about that? Only Garrett Cole and Chris Sale struck out more batters per 9 innings. Okay? So, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Houston's Garrett Cole. But in the National League, it was Dinelson Lamet. Okay? I'm just taking this down. K per 9. Okay. Now, so, yeah, Garrett Cole and Chris Sale were the only ones. Lamet, on his way to becoming the ace of the staff, and then he had his forearm barking 2 springs ago. He required Tommy John surgery. Lamet's ERA was a half run better than it was while making 21 starts as a rookie. He struck out 2 more batters per 9. He did everything. So, Dinelson Lamet, very interesting pitcher. Andrea really not too fond of him, thinks he's being overdrafted. Okay, so so San Diego did not add a significant new contributor to the rotation. Zach Davies is an upgrade over Eric Lauer, they hope. The key is Lamet, and he's got to hold his stuff and command deeper into games. He threw 94 innings in his first year following elbow reconstruction, and that's what they care about. So we'll see. Okay. See what happens. Fernando Tatis Jr. became the face of the Padres, and they're rebuilding. Okay? Fernando Tatis, and I expect, even though he had a very high BABIP last year, his batting average is going to go down, but Fernando Tatis is going to be superstar this year. And watch out for Josh Naylor. Now, I saw Josh Naylor in the Arizona Fall League. My comp is John Kruk. Okay? All right? He has shed a lot of weight. Okay? All right? He has shed a lot of weight. Now, I don't... Look, he made his debut in the minors last May. Finished the season with a 249 batting average, but he was listed at 255 last year. He's probably down about 20 or 30 pounds. And I didn't think he was 5'11", but he's still John Kruk. And John Kruk stole bases. And I saw Naylor. He stole bases too. So I'm not buying the fact that you got to pay attention to Josh Naylor. And here's the other thing that you got to pay attention to. San Diego traded 3 outfielders this year. They traded Renfroe, they traded Margot, and they traded Franmil Reyes. Now, when you trade your 3 outfielders, you got to have something in your head. You got to have something. And that is very simple. I'll tell you what they have. Franchy Cordero. They have Franchy Cordero. So, my fellow Americans, Franchy Cordero. And with Will Myers playing in the outfield, I really think that Will Myers has a chance. I think Will Myers has a chance to be a good complementary player. Eric Hosmer at first base is going to do what he always does. There's no secret about Hosmer or Profar. Manny Machado going to be a star this year. 35 home runs and 10 to 15 stolen bases. Tommy Pham we know about. Will Myers. Now, I will take the position. Jeff Erickson in saying about I know they got Tommy Pham, but they must think something of Trent Grisham. So you've got to take the position that Trent Grisham and Franchy Cordero, 2 guys that you got to watch in the spring. Paddock and Richards, Davies, Lucchesi, Lamet, maybe Quantrill, Kirby Yates, and Emilio Pagan are the 2, and Pomerantz. It's a great bullpen. I got to tell you, they are 30-1 to win the division. Boy, is that enough? Is 30-1 enough to win the division? Enough of an odds with the Dodgers there. Now, I'm going to ask everybody in the chat room, if you're still here, okay? I'd like you to help me out now, okay? Good morning to Mitchell Austin. Kenny Flamia is in there. Good morning, Kenny. Morning, Kenny. So, wow, we got a great chat room again. I'm going to throw out some players, and I'd like you to tell me what you think they're going to go for in a National League only. National League only. Okay? National League only. Let's start with first base. And you got Walker on Arizona. I expect Walker to hit, let's say, you're talking about Christian Walker. How much is he going to go for in an NL only? Christian Walker. After you think of that, how much is Mike Moustakas going to go for? Moustakas. So you got Christian Walker and Mike Moustakas. Okay, help me out with this, will you please? Help me out. I'm just going to give you I'm not going to talk about pitchers. Christian Walker, how much is he going for in the National League? I say he's going for about $17. Mike Moustakas, 19 or 21. I'll say $21. Moustakas, 21. So help me out here, all right? You think I'm right? You think I'm wrong? Walker at 17 may be a little high. Ahmad Rosario, I think $21. So you got Walker, Moustakas, Rosario, and Machado, I think $28. Anybody helping me out here? You got Christian Walker. Mike Moustakas, Ahmad Rosario. All right, Moose around 19. All right, Walker 15, Moustakas 20. Yeah, it's right there. All right, Walker around 15, Moustakas 19. All right, there you go, right about there. Thank you, everybody.